and we were, traveling, and we're drinking, and we're eating like it's the last supper here, right? Think of the food we just had, right? So, and I've been a diabetic for 23 years, and I think that the man upstairs said, listen, your life has been too easy. So I'm going to give you something that you're going to have to contend with and live with, right? And so I was really feeling bad. And about 15 years ago, and I'll try not to be too long-winded with this story, but about 15 years ago, I was 150 pounds. I'm 180 pounds now. And I hadn't made it on the tour, and I needed to make some money, so I had to become a caddy. You've got to make some money. I had two little boys, so I thought, well, I'll go work for my dad, and I'll caddy for him. And that way he's playing in these pro-ams, and he's with all the CEOs and executives, and this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to hang out with you guys and be a motivator and the whole thing, but I didn't know enough of those people, so I caddied for him. And I caddied for him maybe 10, 12 times a year. And I was a diabetic, and I didn't know what was happening with my life. I was wasting away. And I was in Ada, Michigan, and I walked into the locker room, and my dad said, come with me. He says, because you look like you're going to die. It was eating me away, okay? And he took me in, and there was a pro who was 50 years of age, just became a senior, Jesse Patino, and he said to Jesse, check Wayne's blood sugar. And he checked my blood sugar, and it was 460 or something. It was through the roof. So my body was really fatigued. And he gave me a shot of insulin right there in my stomach. I was ready for anything. And an hour later, man, I've never felt so great. And I tell my dad to this day that he saved my life, because I wasn't keen on going on insulin. It was that moment. Because I tell you one thing, I was on the way out, for sure. And so we really have to decide each and every day, perhaps the most important thing that every one of us has to do in our lives, above and beyond anything, is to think of our health and to think we want to be around. You guys all represent the financial world, and you want to save for a rainy day, but we want to be there for that rainy day, okay? And I'm a late bloomer. I'm 52 and I'm still trying to make it in something, and so that's why I started working out with these guys, because I thought, if I'm fit and I'm in good shape, I'm going to give myself more time to make it, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do and how I'm going to make it, but it's going to be something to do with health and fitness. Sure as God made apples, because I'm 52, I'm trying to get into better shape. Anyhow, my favorite thing was doing these knee tuck jumps with these two young guys, Kyle Weber and Corey O'Daniel. They both try to make it at, playing the NFL. They played for the Redskins and the Giants for a couple of years. They were cut, and they started a program called SAS, Speed, Agility, and Strength. And I was watching my sons, and they were training my sons, and I thought, all these circuits, and whew, it wasn't easy, and they're doing all these knee tuck jumps, and they box jumps, and the burpees, they're doing the burpees. You guys seen a burpee and that kind of thing. And so, what I've tried to do is say, okay, what can we do on a daily basis that just gets us, we're not all going to go to the gym. What can we do? Maybe do a few push-ups, we do a few just free squats. Maybe you're not necessarily going to do the knee tuck jumps like I can do right now, but I'm going to do 50, okay, you're going to film this, 50 knee tuck jumps, which I couldn't do a year ago. And it's not always easy, but thank goodness I didn't have those meatballs. You ready to go? You guys going to count this?